Hey now, happy Easter weekend to everyone who celebrates. If you don't celebrate like myself, happy Sunday. So last week I did a Frank Thomas video, and I thought Frank Thomas had one of the worst paid autographs of anyone on the show circuit in the Hall of Fame. And other people wrote back, said no he didn't, and they had examples. So I thought what I would do is, since I've been fortunate and I've got a lot of paid Hall of Famers, probably nearly all that are in right now, I thought I'd show off what I think are the 10 worst Hall of Fame autographs out there that you can actually pay for. I'm not talking about in the stadium like a Randy Johnson. I know he's got a sloppy in-person autograph if you don't pay for it. But usually when you pay for a Hall of Famer, and nearly all of them now charge three figures, you would hope you would get something decent, which unfortunately is not the case. As I showed in a previous video, including Frank Thomas, including Scott Rowland, the tendency now is if you want a nice autograph, you have to pay even more money, which is unfortunately a ridiculous trend, but a growing trend. So without any further ado, let's look at the top 10 sloppiest paid Hall of Fame autographs. Starting off, we have Chipper Jones here. Now, as you can see, the Mark McGwire autograph was signed right through Chipper Jones. Actually, Chipper Jones signed right through Mark McGwire. Long story short, I started collecting autographs probably when I was in high school, and for some reason I just like adding Hall of Famers and potential Hall of Famers to baseballs. This one was actually done through S.I. King, who says all his signings are perfect, everything is gem mint. As you can see, when I paid him to get Chipper Jones' autograph, this was his first signing after he got elected to the Hall of Fame. I purposely told him that, listen, there's a whole side panel that's clean. You can see right here. Have Chipper sign that side panel. Of course, that didn't happen. What you see is what you get. But still, Chipper's autograph, if you want a full Larry Chipper Jones autograph, you got to pay more money. This is just, I think, slop. So you can see right here, he's got the Chipper with the J and the 10 going through. You got McGwire right above him. Like I said, I think McGwire is or should be a Hall of Famer one day. But that is one of the 10 worst paid Hall of Fame autographs out there currently. Of course, here's a quick recap from last week. The very, very ugly Frank Thomas autograph. This is what you're going to get for probably about $100. He's actually gotten a little bit cheaper because he's started to do quite a few private signings. Again, I paid him double the money, and guess what? He signed a full autograph. So, like I said last week, everyone's got a cost. But most likely, if you were to see Frank Thomas at a paid signing, this is what you're going to get. Here we have one of the newest Hall of Famers and probably one of the sloppiest, Harold Baines. I actually got this at the 2019 National Convention. I asked him if he could sign neatly. He kind of laughed and smirked at me and then, of course, dropped this on me. If I showed this to anybody and you didn't know that that was Harold Baines' autograph, I don't even see an H in that. And unfortunately, he doesn't charge more money for a nicer signature. I think this is all you're going to get. And I heard recently he has been signing free through the mail with this very same signature. His autograph is less than $100 at signings, but still, I mean, look at it. Right above Frank Robinson, we have Hall of Famer and 3,000 hit number Craig Biggio. This was from a signing in New Jersey through MAB. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It looks like a C with just a B. I think those are two G's and a line through it. No matter when you get Biggio paid free, this is what you're going to get. Again, I have never seen a full name signature of Biggio, at least since he's been inducted to the Hall of Fame. So at least you could say he is consistently bad. Another horrible autograph, this is one of the older ones, is Dave Winfield. Unfortunately, I had Whitey Ford sign this. This was attained at the 1996 National in Anaheim. You could see Earl Weaver, then Whitey Ford, and Dave Winfield at the bottom. Unfortunately, when Dave signed this, he signed right through the Whitey Ford signature. I was young then at the time. I think I was 20 years old. I didn't know any better. I knew he would not sign his full name. It's pretty bad in my opinion. Although there were some free panels on this ball, I know for a fact. And I don't know why he signed it there. He just did. I didn't want to complain. I don't want to say anything. I just moved on because this was probably one of, if not the most crowded Nationals that I can remember. Here we have one of the really good guys of the game, but unfortunately not one of the great signatures, and that's Ripken Jr. He started off with a beautiful rookie, full Ripken everything. This is from a paid signing through Steiner probably 5-6 years ago. As you can see, his paid signature now is just a Cal, R-I, and a J. Same signature you're going to get for free if you would meet him on the streets. I do know he will sign his full name, Calvin Edward Ripken. I've seen it done before. I don't know if you have to pay extra for it or if you just need to catch him on a good day. Obviously, I was not at the signature signing when this happened, and so this is what I got. And I got to be honest, I'm still a little bit disappointed. Here's another 2019 national signature I got, and that is Jeff Bagwell. I did an autograph analysis of him earlier. I got him originally at the 1994 National in Houston way back when he was a rookie. He had a beautiful signature. He signed his full name. You can look at that video at the 1994 National recap. But this is what you're going to get today for $125. A J, an F, I think that's a B, and a couple lines and an L's. Come on, Jeff. It wouldn't kill you to sign your full name again. So here we have, of course, is Mike Piazza. This was from his first paid signing session once he got elected to the Hall of Fame. He hadn't done a signing in a while, actually. So I didn't know what I was going to get, or should I say not going to get. Matter of fact, to his credit, he was one of the first people. He had an authentication sticker that he gave. Now, I know you're saying, what the heck is that? I saw the sticker, and I'm like, I've never seen one of those before. And what did I do? I ripped it right off. You can sort of even see there's a numbering there on the right, like a Z90. I pulled that sticker off because I didn't like it on the ball. I should have kept it. My mistake. I don't plan on selling these baseballs, so that's fine. It was a very generic but very ahead of his time idea for putting a sticker on the ball. Here, of course, is Greg Maddox. Now, this was from his first signing after he retired in Chicago. And I remember being very excited because I knew, obviously, this is a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I actually think this is one of his nicer signatures, believe it or not. I remember when I went to the show, and again, this was probably around, you can look when he retired, it was in Chicago, and there was a sign-up with a picture of his signature before you bought the autograph ticket saying, listen, this is what his signature looks like. This is what you're going to get. We're not going to even issue a refund, so let the buyer beware. I've never seen that sign before. I've never seen that sign since. I guess it's not the worst signature out there. I think some of the other ones I've shown are actually worse, although this does look like, obviously, chicken scratch. And last but finally not least is Ryne Sandberg. Believe it or not, this is from the 1999 National Convention in Chicago. I think his signature's actually gotten a lot worse since then. This is one of his longer form signatures. I remember the line not being that long. I was still a little bit disappointed. This is the only ball, and I probably have 15 to 20 Hall of Fame balls with multiple signatures that actually started spotting. I don't know if it's the quality of the ball. I don't know. I got Lee McPhail. Believe it or not, I took him to dinner, and he signed the ball right after he was eating right below. You can probably see that. And I don't know if he just had some French fries and just the oil from the food he was eating got into the ball there. So you can see Red Shandy's obviously right above him. So these are the worst paid signatures that I have in my collection. Obviously, some of the signatures today from current players are even worse, but they're not yet Hall of Famers. In addition to that, I know, again, if you go to the ballpark, you're going to get like the Trevor Hoffmans, the Randy Johnsons, who have a real sloppiest signature. But those are free versions of the signatures. Randy Johnson's paid signature is very different than Randy Johnson's free signature. Same thing with like Jim Rice, Mike Schmidt, or even Jack Morris. So if I missed anybody, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Thank you, and as always, keep collecting.